Hello everybody, this is Aurathas and welcome back to Pathfinder Kingmaker. So, we're about to head off to the Stolen Lands and hopefully get an opportunity to kick Tartuccio in the teeth and make him choke on those teeth, but that aside, I think we ended up with a pretty good party. I don't know how she fights yet. I mean, obviously she's a barbarian frontline fighter. I don't know how she compares, but we got this person who's a pretty good tank, so I mean, I don't know. We should be able to try to cure her affliction, and yeah, I think we ended up with a good party. I don't think our Tartuccio ended with such a good party, because it's him, you have the dwarven priest, I guess he was, and the undead elf, so there's only three of them, I don't know. Either way, I don't know what I'm doing at this point. Now that I think about it, okay, that's how I scroll the map. I couldn't get the map to move at all, so I was like, where am I going? I like the map, though. What's this? Oh, okay, that makes things a lot easier. Where are the Stolen Lands in general? Probably be a good idea to pay attention to what that person was telling me. Restov. Yeah, so that's the dueling style. Can we just do this? Am I just going to keep following this road? There is someone on the road. Get ready. Okay, that dude looks like he wants to fight. You learn even more if you succeed in defeating a monster. For the bestiary. Okay, I can live with that. Oh, those are some wolves. Well, I have a wolf too. Shall we do this? Murder the wolf.
Not dead yet.
Wow.
This was not part of
Yo,
the
Aurathas? Can you have a potion, please? Oh no, we got dropped. Over here. Oh, I didn't even kill that wolf. Okay. Yeah, no, Aurathas got put down. It's high time to set up camp and rest. In camp, all characters will restore some of their lost hit points, and those capable of casting spells replenish them. To camp, you need a special resource, rations. Okay. Success will acquire... So if we go hunting, we'll acquire additional rations. Camp camouflage, lowers chance of enemy attack. Cooking. Okay. Okay, you can assign more than one job to a party member, but be careful, that would prevent them from having a proper rest. Okay, I can see how this is going to work. Reminds me of the setup in Expeditions Vikings, where... You know, I hear you. Let's see if we can get some wolf pelts. Expeditions Vikings, where, yeah, you had the whole party, but you had to... You know, when you camped, you had the option to put them all to rest. Yeah, let's rest. Right here works for me. Oh, here we go. Yes, camp camouflage, please, so we don't get attacked. You go hunting. Hey, yeah, no, our druid should be able to do that well. What do you do? Do you have a special? Actually, before we camp,
I am yours to command.
I want you to try to cure that affliction, because it does tell me that they can try
Here.
to cure their affliction once a day. I just have to try to do it. Are you a straight-up paladin? No, you're just tower shield specialist. Okay.
I am prepared.
I am your shield.
Because it says right there, treat affliction. Oh no, we've already got that cast on her. Never mind. Never mind. Yeah, begin resting.
My cape is all worn out. Gotta catch a bear. A big one's hide would fit me just right.
Nice. Hunting took 1 hour. Hunter's foraged food equal to 4 rations. Nice. Everything went really well. We had a hearty meal. So, continue. Okay, so we need to change up our formation, because Aurathas, you should not by any means be in the front line. Can't move my wolf to the front line. That leaves him kind of exposed. Yeah, I don't have a lot of hit points, so definitely put the fighters up front. Let's see. Oh, I have a lot of stuff I could have sold. I need to play around with his spells as well. I don't have better armor for him. Let's see. I'm trying to assign some potions. That is a massive sword, lady. I don't know why this decided to split all of a sudden, but okay. What's that? Bracers of armor. You know who needs that? The dude who keeps getting knocked down and messed up. Just saying. How you doing? Let's look at her sword again. Ginormous sword. Well, I mean, holy crap. 3 to 17 damage. 1 to 6. 1 to 8. 1 to 10. Okay. Well, I had to break it to you, Lindsay. You and I are the weak links. 100%. Can I take off Tartuccio's ring? I mean, he's kind of late to do it now. But you know, I'll take the armor. Okay. Spells.
I know what to do.
Charge, Cure Light Wounds, and Entangle. I want to see if you have other spells, dude. You do. What does Aspect of the Falcon do? Plus 3%, plus 3, not 3%, plus 3 competence bonus. Summon Nature's Ally. A Natural Might. Okay. Not great. Ray of Sickening. Fortitude negates. Immediately sicken for the spell's duration. Long Strider. Fire Belly. If that makes fire resistance. How about Flare Burst? Functions as Flare. Stone Fist. Your unarmed strikes do not provoke attacks of opportunity and deal 1d6 points of bludgeoning damage. No. Snowball. 1d6 points of cold damage per level. Can I prepare that? Rest to restore spells. Man, I don't want to, but I'm gonna. Well, nah.
All according to plan.
We'll move along. Can I get more companions, though? I would rest to get that spell, but for now, no. The Realm of the Mammoth Lands. She's blunt, a little crude, and doesn't talk much about her past, but her heart's in the right place. I wouldn't have anyone else at my side. So, where does this go? Oh, that's where I'm supposed to go. Trading post.
Right, higher.
A fatigue character cannot charge and takes... Okay, would you like to begin resting? Yes, because I want that new spell before we go into this town. Begin resting. Can I assign you to hunt? Like, can you join him? No? Okay. Well, only one of the things worked. But we didn't get attacked in our sleep. That's always good. Yes, I want to enter Oleg's trading post. Consider choosing advisors that suit your alignment, beliefs, and views. If you disregard an advisor's opinion too often, sooner or later, they'll just leave. That's kind of cool that there's a function like that in place, where they might just straight up quit because you're ignoring them.
All according to plan.
I mean, that seems like it would be logical, right? Hey, can I kill a rabbit? Save yourselves, fools. What the... Yo, Bokken.
In due time.
What's going on? You just left. Apparently there's a fight to be had. Okay, I hear nastiness over there. Maybe we explore the outskirts. See what's going on. So that's usually the first thing I do in these types of games when I get to a new location. Okay, I can't really do anything else. Alright, let's get ready. I can't use a bow with him, right? Because I might switch my druid to ranged combat if I can. No. Okay, I just had to check. Well, you guys don't look friendly. In the name of the Stag Lord, the lawful authority in the Stolen Lands, we demand this week's tax and some beer. And where's that pretty wife of yours, Oleg? She should serve us dinner. Quiet down, dimwit. Oleg, we're just here for the Stag Lord's tax. Hand over the money and we'll be on our way. So see, he's not too bad. He's still a thief, but he's not a rapist. Alignment and dialogue. Some dialogues feature special options for your alignment. You want to drink some of my blood too? I'm sick of you. You're like locusts. You think you control everything around here just because you put up that painted rag of yours. You come here, squeeze us dry, and come... Oleg, a large man with a round face, stops talking when he notices you. When he notices you. Ah, you must be the guests from Restov. I think I might go neutral good. I know I went chaotic neutral, but I'm okay with this one. I'm not interested in... Well, yeah. I'm not interested in bloodshed, but I won't let you rob this man. Be on your way, and I'll let you go in peace. The woman smiles coldly. All right, we'll leave. What makes you think we won't just return with greater numbers? Why would we leave when we got easy pickings from Restov before us? We'll rip out your guts and empty your pockets. She seems smarter than the rest of you. Everybody take down the big dude first. Charge him. Nice. That first bandit's about to go. So, where'd your friend go? She just left. She did go back to get more numbers.
I am prepared.
The gate hinges are deformed. The deadbolt is broken. It seems someone didn't want this gate to close. I can fix that. I hope. Oh, look at the cat. Yeah, your weapons aren't great. Hey, Oleg. Take that, you scoundrels. Oleg shakes his fist. But how? He scratches his head and stares at the ground gloomily. The girl got away, a plague on her. She's certain to complain to the Stag Lord. They came here before to collect taxes, but this time they'll come to punish treason. Now what are we to do? He sighs heavily. If only I could send Svetlana somewhere safe and shows those rats what's what. He notices a fair-haired woman approach. Dove, why are you here? I told you to stay hidden. It's all over. I saw it. I just need to be sure you're all right. The woman looks at her husband tenderly, if with a hint of sorrow. Oleg mumbles something as he looks away, embarrassed. My name is Svetlana. I'm sorry your arrival to our trading post turned out so unwelcoming. Let's see. I saw someone run out of the post. Do you know who it was? That must have been Bokken. He sells potions. He lives out in the forest like a hermit, but he comes here every day. He knows every tree and bush in the area and how they can help you. The Stag Lord's gang wants him to work for them. He lacks the courage to fight those bandits, but he won't just walk away from us. He has a good heart, even if he grumbles a lot, especially recently. Tell me more about yourselves. Surely there are more important things to discuss. Well, all right. We're just honest people who came here from Restov. We fixed up the old fort to house travelers and give merchants a place to trade with the locals. Trade with the bandits. We also deal with the occasional huntsman in the area. What does any of this matter? When those bandits come back, they'll either drain us dry or just kill us. I'd like to see your goods. Don't know what good trading will serve if those bloodsuckers come back and take everything, but alright, have a look. Because it can help me prepare, dude. I will protect the trading post. But for now, I have a bunch of stuff that is actually more than mildly worthless to me. Like, seriously. I can't really do much of anything with any of this, so I'm giving it all to you. You know, I want to sell all this carved beads. Take it. Don't ask where it came from. You don't really want to know the answer to that. You have enough money for this, right? That's an afterthought. Wait a minute. You can afford to buy my stuff, can't you? You want a wolf pelt? I'll sell you a wolf pelt. I'll also sell you all the gear of the people I just basically butchered. Man, I hope you're fairly rich. I just honestly need to clear inventory space. Yeah, take the wooden mug. Silver medallion, this. Do you want a wooden bowl or wooden plate? I have that too. Yep, take that. Take that. Take the bright bauble. I'm gonna keep the chainmail, the breastplate. Yeah, I will get rid of the tower shield though. That is so much. Oh lordy, I didn't even see you up here. Most of these are just baubles that they're like, yeah, just get rid of this. Okay. What can I buy from you? Do you have armor my dude can wear? Not really. Man, I like scale mail. See if there's better gear for my main character. Does an elven curved blade count as a scimitar? I really wish it would tell me like if a certain character could use it or not. Scimitar +1 though. I don't have that kind of money. Lesser reach metamagic wand. There's some nice stuff in here. Ooh, I will take the seasoned wing and thighs recipe. Deal. Thank you. Thank you. Wait, did I give it to her? I didn't want to give it to her. I can give you better armor. I mean, I can give you much better armor. How about that? Nice. I can't give you better armor, but apparently I can level up, so let's level up. Wait. She doesn't have a class, so I can give her a class now. It says I should make her a fighter. Or can I... that would have just been an option to multi-class? I honestly don't know. Burst Barrier. At second level, a Tower Shield Specialist can use his shield to screen himself from burst spells and effects, gaining a +1 bonus on reflex saves. Sounds good to me. Hey, I can level this stuff up. Well, maybe not yet, but I can later. Like, why is all your stuff... I mean, I'm going to give you world knowledge. I'm going to follow the game's advice here. And throw out those skills. Why do I want to give you athletics again? What does it do? Oh, it's being dropped by her armor. Okay, fair enough. Choose abilities. For now, I'm just going to trust the game because it says maybe weapon focus. What's she using right now? really don't remember what she's using right now. What kind of sword you got? Ah, bastard sword. Okay. I'm going to keep you on that then. Fighter. Next. Boom. Boom. I'm going to go with persuasion. I don't need her to be nature lore. I mean, that's my main dude. I'm glad I got a chance to redo that. Bastard sword, please. You have the special ability to treat afflictions. Cool. Yeah, no, I'm okay with that. Lawful neutral.
Time's not waiting.
Good to know we have some stuff in common. Level up. I will keep leveling up my druid. Because it does seem like that's what the game is like saying. Do you want to split multi-class? And I don't usually see that as a bad thing, but I think I'll focus on my main class for now. So at level 2, I have something. I'm sure it'll tell me. Nice. I can't put any more points in that, but nice. I like my wisdom levels. Okay, then I'm going to put in another point in knowledge of the world, nature lore, perception, and persuasion. Arcane knowledge, maybe next time, but I like these skills. Max rank value. You can never have more ranks in a skill than your total number of hit dice. What are my hit dice? Is that okay? Maybe it just means my level. Honestly, these things just completely I don't remember. It's been so long since I played any pen and paper anything. Alright. Barbarian. Uncanny dodge and rage. Rage power. She starts to use her rage in new ways. Starting at the 2nd level, a barbarian gains a rage power. She gains another rage power for every 2 levels. Okay. Can't do anything with that. Definitely athletics and mobility for you. What would your persuasion be? Just loom over them and just threaten to crush their skull? You know, actually, that sounds fairly effective. Now that I think about it. Barbarian seems like they should have nature lore. They're in touch with nature, are they not? Just because of their primitive... you can't learn any of these. Okay. Mainly because of their primitive lifestyles, typically. While raging, the barbarian gets a bite attack. 1d4 points of damage, plus half the barbarian's strength. Wow. Beast Totem. Gains 2 claw attacks. Lethal Stance. She gains a +1 competence bonus on melee attack rolls and thrown weapon attack rolls. The bonus increases by 1 for every 4 levels. This is a stance rage power. If she activates her stance rage power while another one is active, the current stance immediately ends. Fair enough. Lethal Stance sounds good to me. And I'm sure those of you who play Pathfinder and know all this stuff in detail will be able to tell me, did I already have Lethal Stance? Hold on a minute. If I already have Lethal Stance, I don't want to get it again. Okay, I had to check. But yeah, I just want to point out to any of you guys who do play the tabletop, pen and paper, whatever. I am very sure that I'm not doing this the optimal way, but just because I don't know this franchise that well. So yeah, you'll have to forgive me. I'm sure some of you guys are just like, no, pick the other one. Yeah, sorry. Basically going with my gut at this point. My bard. Oh yeah, you're gonna stay a bard. I like bards. So we just unlocked bardic knowledge and inspire courage. Wow, you can select everything. Let's go with Persuasion and Magic Device. Ooh, let's give you Arcana. What's your dexterity? Really high. Let's go with Trickery and Stealth. Weapon focus would be for, like, crossbows, right? When a rogue with his talents makes a perception check, she gains a +4. I like that. I mean, I could give you, like, a crossbow weapon thingy. But I feel like we should be giving you stuff like Canny Observer. But, man, I completely forgot what kind of weapon I gave you. Light crossbow, that's it. Maybe I should give her the option to get a bow, because I saw a lot of bows already. So Trickery, Stealth, Persuasion. Yeah, use Magic Device. And what was the other one I got? Knowledge about Arcana, because nobody else in this party knows any of that stuff. Although, I feel like somebody later on, like we could get a mage later on who probably covers that. Let's go Stealth, Trickery, Persuasion, Perception. Yeah, that works. Okay, next. Weapon focus. Let's give you the crossbow. Excellent. Oh. What new spell do I want? These are my current ones. Cure Light Wounds and Ear-Piercing Scream. What's Flare Burst? Functions as a flare, except it affects all creatures in a 10-foot radius burst from the target point. That didn't say it does any damage, though. Summon monster? That would make our group a little bit more effective. Summons an extraplanar dog. I like Hideous Laughter as well. You know, I'll take Flare Burst just to see. Oh, it says here what Flare does. It dazzles the enemies for 1 minute. Ah, that actually sounds pretty nice. Alright. Pick my spell. Complete. Now, Oleg. Okay, hold on. Oleg. You say the bandits are going to attack again? Who are they and when will they arrive? Who are they? They're the Stag Lord's gang, that's who. These lands teem with bandits like bedbugs in a beggar's hut, and you just stirred them up. They won't have a camp. They have a camp not far from here. I expect they'll return in full force in half a day, maybe less. The Stag Lord won't take an insult like this lightly, and his henchmen are more like demons than men. You have nothing to fear. We'll deal with the attack. They claimed they were collecting taxes. Why? For the Stag Lord and his cronies, of course. That Stag Lord fancies himself a king in these parts. He may have antlers for a crown, but all the troublemakers around here are happy to follow his orders as long as they're paid, so they charge an arm and a leg as taxes. And they call their executions punishment for treason, even those who never swore allegiance to the Stag Lord. They're killed fast if they're lucky. If not, Oleg looks to Svetlana. Dove, why don't you go start supper while we finish our talk? I have no need to be protected from dark talk. I'm not some blind kitten, you know. I've seen what they do to people. Most of the gang is made up of simple bandits, but there are a few monsters among the leadership, especially those close to the Stag Lord. Ox and Dovin from Nizrok comes to mind. They like to make a show of their tortures and executions. My husband and I, we saw the bodies. What do they want? Their bloodsuckers think they own this land. They come, take what they want, steal the better part of our money every month as a toll for their leader. They even broke our gates so we couldn't try to hide anything from them. No one knows exactly how many there are. Sometimes only 5 or 6 come. Sometimes it's a whole gang. I'd have shown them what for long ago if not for Svetlana. I'll help you. I'm not really interested in your post, but I never back down from a fight. The safety of your post may have been one of the conditions Jamandi Aldori placed on granting me a barony, but she said nothing about having to listen to your whining. You have nothing to fear. I'll help you with the attack. I want to do that. Even though I'm not lawful good, that seems like the most appropriate option. Well, I appreciate your good intentions. I may not have the best manners, but Oleg Leviton is the last name you'll hear accused of being ungrateful. If we manage to defend the post, I'll reward you proper. Please don't argue, Dove. Let's hide her. Sorry, let's hide Svetlana. Now, we also need to decide on a plan. Go ahead, look around. There may be some tools that can be used for the battle. There are some pretty solid traps around, some tar, and a box of alchemist fire, looks like. Ooh. We could put that next to the gate and light it. But that could set the post on fire, Oleg shouted, surprised. Well, maybe if we covered the walls with something to protect them. Alright, yes, I think it could work. I'll even shoot the arrow myself. I used to be pretty good with the bow back in my day. Okay. I'm gonna look around. See what we can do with traps and the like. That's actually a dog. That looks like a Shiva.
As it should be.
Use traps to help catch the bandits. Let's continue to look around. I'm not trying to rob this place. I just want to see what my options are. I mean, I'll take all that. None of that's helpful at this point in time. I just want to know if there's other traps I can use. I also want to know ahead of time if there's like a back door to this place. Don't want to be surprised by the enemy just, you know, coming up behind us and taking our stuff. Or stabbing me in the back, not taking our stuff. Is that dude still outside? Like, I saw him come. There he is. Hey, Bokken. Give me a moment.
According to plan.
We should have archers. You know what? You need guards here is what you need. Look at these towers. How much more effective you guys would be with, like, guards. And I'm sure they're like, yes. If you'll pay for them. The old well's been renovated and cleaned. It even has a new roof. So it's not an old well anymore. What's in here? Swords and shields. And a very heavy crossbow from the looks like. Man, I picked the wrong specialization. Well, let's see what the difference is. You can equip it still, right? Even though you're not. Ooh. You know what? I'm gonna give you this. I know it's not your specialization, but it is much better. Hey, Bokken, can we talk? A frail, disheveled old man wearing a stained and tattered robe gives you a gloomy look. I'm Bokken, local herbalist. What brings you here? Tell me about yourself. What's there to tell? I'm an herbalist, make potions and sell them, gather herbs, roots, berries. I live in the forest, live off the land. Since leaving Restov for these parts, I ended up a merchant here at Oleg and Svetlana's post. They let me in out of kindness, help me with things. They bring me water or firewood when it's cold, and the occasional barrel of honey. They're good people. We could use your help against the bandits. Where's this coming from? You want an old man like me to fight? Here, take this potion. Consider that my help in your fight. Diplomacy. The bandits here bother you as much as Svetlana and Oleg, maybe more. Help us get rid of them for good. Bokken scratches his head, then hums to himself and puffs his chest out. Well, alright, I'll show those troublemakers. They'll learn better than chase an old man around. Some might even write up verses about me. Maybe even heroic ones. Yeah, Lindsay right here's writing a book. Lindsay gives you a worried glance and turns to Bokken. Please be careful. Go ahead and help, but leave the heroics to us. You hear? I mean, I agree. Don't die. Alright. Should I look outside real quick? Nope.
Focus on the goal.
It looks like I can go outside. Cool. For the second there, it was just telling me flat out, no. You know, it'd be really useful if you could fix this gate. We can't fix this gate. Alright. Let's see if we can get Svetlana to go hide. I'm prepared for the attack. Get in your positions and wait. Fear not, I'll stand between you and this scum. You're under my protection. Amiri flexes his shoulders. Finally a fight. Was bored with all that talking. Well, these aren't the heroics I was hoping to write about, but I guess even the greatest heroes have to start somewhere. I see you're not easily cowed. I beg you, be careful, and please don't let Oleg do anything too risky. I won't. Svetlana, go hide inside. We're going to meet our guests. You know, you have this big building made out of stone and brick and windows. Crossbow. Just get up in there, lady. You can help. I wonder what the dialogue options mean. Can I talk them out of this? No, they came in ready for a fight.
To victory!
Yep.
Let us strike
Get up in
it
there. I should have let them come farther.
Do not
Go save Bokken. We gave him our word. Ow! Okay, we need to pause this for a second. Because the alchemist is hurting us a lot. Alright, guys.
Serves you
Kill him.
right.
Calm down. Not dead yet.
Kill them. Oh, hey. Snowball. Maybe?
Wounded.
So, why was nobody attacking that person back there but me? That seemed to work pretty well. Why is everything moving at like half speed? Like all of a sudden everything just slowed down. Like, what's going on here? Oleg is breathing heavily, but he shakes his fist in the air menacingly. You rats got what you deserve. Now they'll know better than to treat honest people like cattle. And our Bokken here taught them a thing or two as well. Now, my lord, head on up to the guest rooms on the second floor. You deserve some rest after such a battle. I need to clean things up. And this is your efforts. Now, don't offend me by trying to turn it down. Just take it. An honest fight deserves an honest reward. If that were more common practice in this world, I think life would be so much better. Alright, we'll try to rest. Again, though, what the... Is there like a speed option? Did like I tell everybody to slow down? Like, was there a hotkey where I'm like, yeah, everybody walk? I hope not, because that is the slowest movement speed I have ever seen. Like, what is going on? Like, that is a slow wolf. I'm gonna steal from you, and then we'll talk. Glad it's all over, even if there was a fight. We'll talk tomorrow once everything's finished. Will we? Okay. Like, seriously, something's going on here.
Don't hesitate.
I don't like it. Everything else is moving just fine. That cat seems to be moving pretty well.
It's just not my lucky day.
You already failed to pick the lock. Alright, whatever. So, do I just pick a bed, or... Oh, I do. Nice. I'll take all that. I have more stuff to sell. To bed. Hopefully this fixed why you guys move so slowly. You woke up from a nasty dream that tortured you almost all night long. In it, you saw a wall of unnaturally thick fog that surrounded you, slowly moving closer and closer. Ravenloft? No. A quick look out of the window, and you find out that the fog was not a figment of your imagination, not a dream. And then...
Hear me. Please hear me. Can you hear me? Please.
Yes, Guardian of the Bloom, I can hear you. The half-transparent outline of a beautiful nymph appears before you. Even in this ghostly form, it's clear that she's exhausted. Her shoulders are slouched, and her large blue eyes burn within her pale face. Her voice is barely more than a whisper as she reaches towards you. It seems that only you can see or hear the nymph. Who are you?
Who am I? Just a tear shed by the land itself. The bitter sigh of nature. I am a nymph, the guardian of this area. The defeated guardian. Call me the guardian of the bloom, if you wish.
No, I'm glad my adventures begin with such a beautiful sight. Am I trying to hit on a nymph?
Beauty is so tender. It can so easily be crushed under the blows of cruel fate.
She's actually not that
You
attractive.
can save it from being undone.
What's that? What do you want from me?
Aid, salvation. We have a common enemy, and long have I searched for someone who can defeat him. The one you call the Stag Lord. As a storm strikes ruthlessly with gusts and lightning, the Stag Lord wreaks havoc with the swords of his servants. And not just in the world of people. The land also suffers from the evil he brings. My forests and my flowers suffocate in this fog. Soon, even I will vanish, as the last ray of light fades at dusk.
The Stag Lord is responsible?
Yes. It hides his fortress as well as his dark deeds. But while responsible, he did not create this affliction. It is the work of a powerful druid.
Hey, I'm a
who has
druid.
betrayed even himself. I know not why the powers did not leave this renegade, but even I was unable to defeat him.
That cat panicked when it got over here. How can I help you?
This fog, it enshrouds, entangles, suffocates. If only I could learn how it was created. But my powers wane. I have barely the strength to call out to you. All I know for certain is that somewhere in this forest lies an old house, and it echoes with the remnants of a strange power. The Stag Lord and his druid were there. The fog hides this place from me, but I can point you to the bandits' camp near the Thornford. Make them tell you where this place is. Go there and listen to the echo, catch the whispers, search for anything that can tell you how the fog was created. Once the fog clears, nature will breathe again, and you will be able to easily find your way to the fortress of our mutual enemy.
Okay, I can do that. To the
I don't
Thornford.
believe in fate, stranger, but our meeting seems more than a coincidence.
What, a nymph finding a good druid or a neutral druid, and, you know, after being screwed over by an evil druid? Yeah, I get that. There are no threats in this location. It is a sort of headquarters where you can prepare your party for a new expedition. In such locations, companions don't follow you around and will go about their own business. You can speak with them freely to get to know them better. Once you guys get this location, yeah, you're back to the world map. Oh my god, what is going on here?
They'll never see me coming.
Like something. Like our dudes are moving so slowly all of a sudden. I'm gonna try something real quick. Because that seems bugged, frankly. So I'm going to load. Loading this game doesn't take very long. Nope, still slow as hell. Halfling girl with tousled hair, wearing a dusty traveler's outfit, sits chewing the tip of her quill. Just a moment, how should I put this? Oh, I know. Tell me about yourself. Where are you from? From all over. I was actually born in Galt, in such a tiny village that's not even on the maps. If it weren't for my teacher, I'd still be living there, milking goats, weeding turnips, swilling homebrew, having babies and using books only as kindling. Who was your teacher? He's a true saint. He was once an important person in the capital of the Church of Shellen. But he got in trouble with the authorities and went on a self-imposed exile to the tiniest, most godforsaken priestless village he could find, the one where I was born. He wanted to open a school, but the village wouldn't let him. You can heal us all you like, but no putting any ideas into our children's head. He taught me how to read and write. He was the one who told me about the Archknights of Avestan, and when I told him I was going on a journey, he gave a magic ring so that Shellen would protect me from harm. Archknights of Avestan, who were they? How can you be a hero without knowing one of the most epic stories? Okay. Their adventures are what gave me the idea of going on a heroic quest and writing about it to begin with. And now, look at me. Here I am, on a heroic quest. How'd you become Bard? Let's see. You went to the Academy of Arts. I enrolled on my first try. They gave you a scholarship. Cool. Do you worship Shellen? Yes, not to offend other gods, but she's the most important of them all. The other gods guard the world as it is, but only the eternal Rose, the goddess of beauty, calls us to the world as it should be. Why are you so messy? Forget it. I can't waste money on looks. I'd rather buy books instead. Hey, I like you. You come from Patax, right? Tell me about it. Oh, I love Patax, even though they kicked me out. A joyous place. What is life like? Nest of thieves. Iravetti always wanted to make history, but not as another bandit with a crown. Even though that's exactly what he is. Okay. He won his crown in a game of cards. Cool. Getting drunk with whores at the pub. That's not Lord Iravetti's style. Oh no, he aims higher, dressing up like a male Calistria with a golden codpiece and holding a 3-week orgy with dancing on the rooftops, parades, public executions, and contests for the best ode to the great unrivaled king. That's more like it. Tell me about the Academy. You know, jokes aside, I'm thankful to Iravetti for building it, but he has no taste at all whatsoever. He likes his art loud, bright, grandiose, and most importantly, glorifying his royal highness. He kicked out the best charcoal artist because he didn't wish to spend money on gray scribbles. He sacked a masterful flute player from Tianxia for playing too quietly and instead ordered them to open a kettle drum class. He even ordered the academy to expel me. And for what? An innocent limerick. Would you like to go back? I'd like to return, but on one condition, if they threw out 3/4 of the professors. If you ask me, I'm proud to have been expelled. If my art was to Iravetti's liking, then I'd have no reason to be ashamed. As long as mediocre lickspittles sit at the academy and those with real talent beg on the streets of Patax, I will not cross the threshold of that place. Tell me about that book you're writing. Seen some of the rough drafts already. Wow, this is a lot. Okay. Well, that's the whole truth. You know, no glory, no story. When I was at the academy, Yobold, the Insightful, began his literature course with the question, what is a person? A person is a storytelling animal. Just think about it. Centuries will pass, and there will be no me and no you. All your subjects will be long gone, but you and I will live on in people's memories and influence their deeds, thanks to this very book. You have a lot of high hopes. No offense, but your command of language is not that good. Wow. The truth doesn't hurt. Who do you think the most severe critic is? That's right, it's me. This is my first real book, and I have much to learn, but don't you worry. I will do your feats justice, and if I put my foot in my mouth here and there, then we can print a second edition, revised and corrected. Your book is full of inconsistencies. Well, yeah, I can admit that poetic truth. I wrote about it, everything as I saw with my own eyes, even parts of the adventure that I wasn't around for. But I do... So you're lying. But I do always carefully question everyone who was with you at the time. Think of it as a general picture. So what kind of character am I? Complex, multifaceted character. She doesn't always agree with my decisions. You're like a force of nature, wild and unpredictable. You're full of surprises. I doubt I could make up a protagonist like you, even if I tried very hard. How do you feel about me reading your work in progress? Just keep in mind that even if you don't like what I write, I won't change a single letter. Yeah, stick to your guns. Chaotic neutral. I have no interest in censorship. Any stories about me are welcome as long as they're interesting. No, I'm not going to make up any fiction about you. You already have. And why would I? I wouldn't be able to invent half of the adventures you keep getting yourself into. Who is Tessie the Quill? Tessie, I managed to get out of my village. At first, Tessie tried in vain to get rid of me, but later when I told her I was staying in Patax, she even shed a tear. I wonder where she is now. What's the deal with the ring you always wear on your finger? Ah, this. It was a gift to me from my first teacher. It's magical, imbued by the power of Shellen, no less. Wow. When I get myself in trouble, it transports me to a safe spot. Leave and do not return. What? No, I like her. Just don't leave without me. Of course, I could just write about whatever you tell me, but if I wanted to stay cooped up in a dusty room, I'd still be sleeping through lectures at the academy.
All according to plan.
Noriel Eight Eyes. Who are you? The elf looks straight at you through the tangled hair falling over her face. Hey, you're an adventurer, right? Seeking your fortune in the stolen lands? You aren't the only one of your kind here. Take my advice. Keep your eyes open and watch your back. Sometimes the ones who call themselves your friends are more dangerous than your enemies. Judging by the elf's voice, it's obvious she started the day with a jug of wine. Who are you? Noriel Eight Eyes. Once upon a time, I was famous throughout Absalom. Noriel Eight Eyes of the Reckless Six. Well, glory passes quickly. A few miserable decades later, and no one recognizes you on the street anymore. What a shame. What you doing here? Waiting for adventures. In need of help. I have a lot of friends who are eager to make a few coins. They have brave hearts, but shallow pockets. A little gold would be a welcome change for them. I can send them a message, and they will come from Absalom through a portal. If you're interested, just give me a sign, and we'll arrange everything right away. Oh, so this is how I get recruits. Why are you called Eight Eyes? Some said I had 8 eyes and looked all around at once because she could spot an enemy and pin them to the wall before he could even think. Though it seems I've outlived my nickname. Noriel stretches her arm forward. Her palm trembles noticeably. I've been drinking so much lately. It's best I don't test my skills too often. Where were you when the post was attacked? I was hunting. Got a little lost in the mist. Which is the first time that's happened to me. I guess I should go easier on the drink. But don't you imagine I'd be scared of a good fight if only I'd known I was missing all the action. But I see you got everything under control. Would you like to join me? No. I've got enough things to do already. You better manage on your own. So a famous Pathfinder here in the middle of nowhere. Why? You want to know how one could exchange the life of a Pathfinder for this sorry drunken rat hole? The light in her eyes goes out as if someone had blown out a candle. You lose all your friends because of one scumbag, and then you'll understand. I was the only one to return from the final campaign of the Reckless Six, and whatever is left of me can't be called a seeker anymore. Now I'm curious. To those of you who may have read novels or campaign books or what have you about Pathfinder, is this an actual famous character from that universe? I'm just curious. Let me know in the comments below if you do recognize him. Honora remains silent for a long time, as if wondering if she wishes to poke the old wound. Here's a story. Our leader was the best of us, wise, brave, friends with everyone. One of those friends, Adivian Adressant, sent him a disturbing letter. He'd stumbled upon mention of some ancient books on the art of necromancy. Secrets like those are best left hidden forever. Trust me, I've seen what that kind of magic can do. To make a long story short, these volumes were supposedly hidden in the catacombs of Gallows Spire. We decided that the books should be retrieved and kept safe by the Society. We gathered in a tavern, discussed the expedition, then proceeded to Ustalav. It was a normal mission, a quick and quiet recovery, but everything turned out to be much more complicated. We barely made it through the Witchgate Forest. All those terrible living trees, undead druids, and their arches of bone. It was a miracle we managed to make it out alive. Undead druids. Druids are popping up in this story much more frequently than I expected. We'd chosen Renchurch to stop at. It was marked on Vermelt's map as safe enough place to hole up in and lick our wounds. How I wish it had been true. Vermelt was the first to perish. He was attacked by one of the monsters hiding in the stables. It tossed him about like a feather and threw him down an ancient well. His shout echoed for a long time, and I didn't hear the sound of him landing. And then Noriel pauses and turns away, hiding her eyes. Enough. I shouldn't have gotten into this. Who am I to stir up others' feelings with all my chatter? We better forget about it for now. Maybe I'll tell you more some other time, but not today. What happened in Renchurch? When you prove that you can stand firm in battle, she'll tell us more. Okay. Pathfinder Society. What's the purpose of society? People, they're eager to test their skills, sort of mutual assistance club. So it's how I get other party members. What kind of members? All sorts of adventurers. We have representatives from all races, religions, and beliefs. The Grand Lodge is in Absalom, but there are many smaller lodges throughout Galarian, and the venture captains direct Pathfinders to their goals from all across. So it's basically an adventurers guild. Who does the society support? You mean who does it serve? No one. Pathfinders try not to get involved in the quarrels of others. They serve only the spirit of adventure, and sometimes they happen to serve the world. Save the world. However, that doesn't mean there's no black sheep among the seekers. Wow, you want 2 grand to get me someone? No, I ain't got no 2 grand. I wish I did, frankly, but no, I don't have that. Good day. I hope you're feeling all right after that battle. I can't thank you enough for what you've done. I definitely don't want to waste your time, but if you have a moment, I have a request. What'd you want to ask me? This is a very personal request, and maybe not important enough for your time. I'll completely understand if you say no. But the first time the Stag Lord's thugs came here demanding money, they also took my wedding ring. Just tore it off my hand. It's just a trinket, really, but it meant so much to me. I remember every moment of the day Oleg came to me, that ring in hand, to ask if I'd marry him. I was standing in a fancy dress on the stairs of my father's home, fearing that I'd misheard something or that I'd say something stupid and everyone around would laugh. If you happen to find my ring among the bandits' possessions, please bring it back to me. It's easy to recognize. My name is engraved inside the band. There is one more thing. There's a dangerous, dark-haired woman with dual axes. She's not bad in a fight, and cruel. But please, I beg you, show her mercy if you have the chance. Is that like your sister? I'd be happy to help. How did you and your husband find the courage to establish a trading post in the Stolen Lands? It was Oleg's idea, although I supported him in it. He didn't recognize how dangerous it was here, of course. In Restov, everyone respects the Sword Lords, and everyone's accustomed to relying on them. Even the mention of someone like Lady Jamandi could be enough to fend off a street thug or some other trouble. It could maybe even work in some places here, but not with the Stag Lord's men. What can you tell me? He's not just some average bandit. If no one puts a stop to him, he'll turn the Stolen Lands into his personal kingdom. A kingdom of fear and oppression. I like adventures, but I definitely prefer the ones that involve stopping villains and helping people. Sure. That is the decision I make.
In due time.
Alright, well, I think this is as good a place to end the episode as any. Wow, you already found a place to train, huh? Did you set that up yourself, or was that already here? I don't think that was here before. Regardless, though, I think this is a good place as any to end, so thank you everybody so very much for watching. And if you enjoyed this video at all, then please, by all means, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, or any combination of those actions that suits you today. And, yeah, please, by all means, I will be playing more of this game. I really want to see where the story goes, and I want to see what the gameplay is like going forward. I really want to start my own kingdom. But, yeah, if you guys have any knowledge on this stuff, please let me know if I'm missing references to the wider kingdom, if there's something about the Reckless Six, anything like that. Please, by all means, share it. And with that, I'll see you guys next time. Thanks again for watching, guys.